Hi, Ma. It's Paul. See, I got a song. Pages. By the weight of the much worse need of prayer, you climb to a stair, velvet stair. All humanity looks out from the window, wound and ancient motherhood, dear willow. My breathless dance upon the master's glass, his cup of brim with love, is heavenward raised, and it grows cold towards evening's end, and it crows a pole perched rooster now and then, and sword and plow rat with the worried ink, a weeping tear that climbs the lamp's courtesting glow, all the land to which will ever will go. There's nothing here within but sky and earth to deal, from the bottom of the deck that's all too real. The saddle toward the ruined city cast overboard and underfoot. There's no binding hold together dispassion's book. Don't fold my wings where mercy brings me through your window's misty wove timeless view. You are the nearing twilight through whose gate the raven flew, her undertow. The chasm of the mountain too does know. The chasm of the mountain too does know. I need no other friend than the last night's call. I need no other bride but the waterfall. The kiss upon the lips of old dance halls in a Mo's established tent. And tailor-made to the city of love, where I was born and slain had steps of the foreign land, ancient days, and the prodigal on his way. That's that. So I wrote that this morning, I wrote this to see if I can get it on then I get your number here. called The Feast of Tented Minstrels. Rita Cagle was pulling into town with her two young children, Paul and Russell. Rita had very recently invented a brand new form of musical instrument. Among a multitude of other things, she was now and always had been a lady of the highest genius. Her train of thought was kind, generous, joyous, and full to numerous antidotes. Amazing juxtapositions with all forms of furnishings, paintings, and every other conceivable variety of various note. She even went so far as to invent a brand new form of four-winged flying contraption. She could fold into the size of a monogram napkin, slipping it, wings, motors, and all, into her rose-patterned pocketbook. And that's as far as I got about the story about you so far. Let's see now, I have another story here that I was working on. Oh, here it is. This is called, I can't read the whole thing right now. It's Split River Junction, Battle Axe, Psalms, Proverbs, and Prophetics. A trilogy of novels written by Paul A. Bedard. Introduction. Harroweld Fernier had been born in a daughterland far north of the Graystick Table's infinite trilogy. They're bringing him to life as from a mother's womb in Cobble roadside inn, gifted his restless soul with steel, iron, brass, and all else known vestiges of the knowing metallurgics, the alchemizations of whereof were as a bridge over fast-rolling water, upon whose polished wood his noonday prayers were verse chaptered and gospel John there within sown into harvest seed. Under his long gray coat he wore the wing and wheel of a man whose whole life through and across was as if an otherworldly cresting wave of midnight moons, deciphering, demasking, and demarking each philosophy, an intricate window curtain, blinded manuscripts chronicling the unconformable labyrinths of doublet prose. Less and more are both one and same, as might be the bones eternally at rest under ire, breadleaf stone. There are, alike to mercies keen with blindless pair of eyes, mercurial longitudes that seem, instead of what they pretend to be, life's dancing breads upon the drifting clouds that moat around castles with only a flickering second or three. Harroweld had twice been born into a world thirsting and hungering, an end of the relentless violence done to its truest paths heavenward, and the truest paths to heaven pulse beat deep within with kindness, mercy, and all. As self-hunted and ever-seeking souls as would a lone seagull looking back upon ruinations, tear thunder from wishbone skies, clamping it between his gold-trimmed beak. When Harroweld was 14 years old of age, his own father, Ceramachician Fernier, passed fore and aft in their canvas-canopied, onward-plowing wagons. About 3 decades earlier, he lived among the nobly lineaged Middlelanders. As if, and that's the end of the introduction. This is a strange drum beat to pick for that. I should have picked a more different one. So let's see. How can I? Very strange drum beat. Let's see what's the key now. I could go up another 4 minutes and then send it to my mother here somewhere. Take a videos.